Hi, welcome back to the Thanksgiving edition of Cooking with Krigo. Today I will show you how to prepare, cook, and carve your turkey. Okay, to get started, you're going to want to prepare it the day before. You're going to want to put your turkey in a brine. The reason why we brine our turkeys is to make it more flavorful and to make it more tender. Before we brine our turkey, we want to remove the neck and the giblets first from the turkey. Okay, you'll find the neck in this part of the turkey. Just remove it. And what I do with the neck and the giblets is I boil them and cook them and eat them later. And you see this plastic thing, you're going to want to keep this plastic on. This keeps the legs together, and it's safe to keep it in the oven. It will not melt. And on this side of the turkey, you're going to see a bag, and it has the giblets in it. And inside has the heart and the liver and the gizzards. Always wash your hands after handling raw poultry, and you want to wash any surfaces that the poultry might have came into contact with. You don't want to cross-contaminate with salmonella. When boiling your neck and giblets, you want to boil it for at least an hour and use a meat thermometer to make sure it's at least 165 degrees before consuming. To make our brine, I have a brine kit, and I'm going to mix that with a cup and a half of sugar, half a cup of white vinegar, and 4 quarts of water. We're going to put that in a pot over medium heat until the mixture has fully dissolved. Then we're going to cool it to room temperature. I combine my brine mixture with my sugar, vinegar, and 4 quarts of water. Keep your turkey in the refrigerator until your brine is ready. Here are the ingredients of the brine. Okay, my brine is ready. I put the turkey breast side down into the brining bag. I'm going to pour the brine into the bag. I'm going to add 2 quarts of ice and 3 quarts of water. You gotta hold the bag. To seal the bag tightly and remove the excess air. Okay, we have our bag sealed tightly. We're going to put it into the refrigerator overnight. Okay, so I brined the turkey overnight, and now you want to take a paper towel and pat your turkey dry. Only rinse the turkey if you're going to stuff it or use the drippings for gravy. Okay, so you want to take your turkey and put it breast side up into the pan. If you stuff your turkey, now's the time to stuff the turkey. You stuff it in here. I personally don't stuff the turkey for 2 reasons. One, it takes longer to cook. If you stuff your turkey, it has to cook another hour. If you stuff your turkey, there could be bacteria from the bird can get into the stuffing in it, and you got to make sure that you want to make sure that the stuffing reaches 165 degrees. We're going to brush our turkey with melted butter. Always melt your butter on the stove. Don't do it in the microwave. It breaks up the particles. Nah, I won't put that right. I have a little funny story to tell you about one Thanksgiving. My wife and I went to her parents' house to make the Thanksgiving meal, and there's a miscommunication. We told my in-laws that we would buy the turkey and they would get everything else. Well, my mother-in-law only bought the desserts. So when we showed up to the house, we were like, "What are we cooking?" And she was like, "Oh, I don't know." And then we realized she didn't get the rest of the stuff, so we had to run to the store real quick to grab the... Okay, we're going to roast our turkey on 325 degrees. You want to cook your turkey for 13 minutes per pound. You want to use a meat thermometer to check to see that your turkey is reaches 165 degrees. We do have a little pop-up timer here on the turkey, but if you want to make sure that, just to be safe, you can use your meat thermometer. And place your turkey into the oven uncovered. When it's about 2/3 of the way done, we're going to lightly cover it with foil to keep the moisture in. Also, I don't baste my turkey. Contrary to common belief, basting does not make your turkey any more moist. It does not penetrate the skin. It won't do anything to make your turkey any more moist. The best way to keep your turkey moist, in my opinion, is to brine your turkey the night before. Okay, I loosely covered the turkey with tin foil. I make sort of like a tent out of the aluminum foil, but you don't want to wrap it too tight. You want it a little bit loose. Okay, the pop-up thermometer has popped up, so we're going to just test it with our meat thermometer. The meat has to be 165 degrees, and try not to touch the bone with the meat thermometer. Our meat thermometer says 162, so we're just going to let this cook a few more minutes in the oven. Okay, our turkey has reached 165 degrees. It is ready to come out of the oven. It's very important that you let your turkey rest for a half hour before you start carving. If you start to carve it as soon as it gets out of the oven, the juices will run out and you will have a dry turkey. So you want to let it rest for a half hour and cover it loosely with some aluminum foil. Okay, so we let it rest for a half hour. Now it's time to carve the turkey. And we're going to start with the legs here. And if you can see right here, there's a natural separation. The knife along here. And you just push back. And you're going to see a joint. So if you bend it back, you'll feel the joint snap, and just run your knife along the joint. All right, so you want to keep the wings on it for now until the end to steady the bird. And right here down the center, you want to cut down the keel to remove the breast. You're just going to put your knife right here and kind of pull back with your thumb. You can feel the bone right here. You want to run your knife along the bone. And then it's kind of move it back with your thumb, and you're going to remove the entire breast. So you want to cut against the grain. Alright, to carve the leg, you're going to turn it over to this side so that the joint is exposed, and just bend it back. The wing, you're just going to move it move it back, and the joint will snap. Just run your knife along there. And there's another joint here. Cut it there. And there you go. Let's see how it tastes, shall we? It's nice and juicy. From my family to yours,
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody!